Hello folks. Well, we finally got a victory after Labor Day. Woohoo! Finally got a victory. I think I'll have to credit my new gear for my birthday. Got new gear and wear my new jersey for the game. Got a new outfit, and she brought us luck. Brought the Riders some luck. Be wearing that every game day now until we lose. Hopefully that's not till after the Grey Cup. We'll win that too. Anyway, it's nice new gear and the new colors. Got them from my brothers and sisters and my niece. She got that from her sports check, and happy to have it. Even got my name on the back. Look at it. Can you see me? Yeah, okay. New gear for my birthday. Went out yesterday to fishing on Lake Lenore. Man, we caught pickerel one after the other. Best pickerel fishing I had this season. Yeah, it was a great day fishing with my cousins. Caught our limit, and the only bad thing was all the road construction. Took us a while to get out to that Lake Lenore. A lot of road construction on that road to Humboldt, if anybody's going out that way. Anyway, back to the game here. Got a victory, but to tell you the truth, I'm not over the moon about it. It's a win for us and one more step to the playoffs. I think we got to win 3 more or get losses by Edmonton and Hamilton to get in the playoffs. Or Toronto, I guess. Lost by them would do the trick too, but 3 more wins we can get in there. And we play Ottawa next. Why I'm not happy is we had such a nice lead at the end of this second half. About the best thing about that game is how we actually ended the second quarter. We actually didn't play it safe and took it all the way in and drove the dagger in the heart at halftime, I thought, for sure. When we got a touchdown right at the end of the half, and I said, that's the way to do it. Don't settle for a field goal and play it safe, which they always seem to do, Mueller. But with that running game, that opened up a lot of possibilities. You can't complain about the offense, especially all that gamble Mason and the coaching staff took at putting Armstead in there. Paid off big time. And 207 yards rushing, 25 carries. Like Harris, he only threw the ball 18 times. That's unheard of. But why not? If Calgary couldn't stop the running game, might as well keep shoving it down their throat. Offensive linemen loved being able to run block compared to pass block. 3 Americans on the offensive line. That Jones played really well. But I'd still like to get a Canadian back in there so we can play guard and we can open up more possibilities in the roster. What I really didn't like about the game was very poor defense in the second half. Oh man, you know, we got a lead and it just 3 times in a row didn't stop them once. Every time they're in the red zone they got into. We finally turned it over. Thurman got an interception to seal the game, but to tell you the truth, with Korsak, his acting on the roughing the kicker, man, he must have went to drama class. It paid off for us, so Like, I don't even know if they might have just grazed his foot, but he went down like Colaris does. Colaris is good at acting school too. Like I said, we're not going to go far, and we're getting many wins if the defense can't start playing a bit better. Like Henderson stepped in for Milligan, didn't play too bad. And another big hit for us in the game was Ajo, he goes out, another Canadian down. So they had to use Busby in there. Actually caught a couple passes too, but my point here is we're out of Canadian receivers. And like, it'd be nice to be able to get that, like I said, that offensive lineman, a Canadian guy in there, so we can juggle more Americans, either in the receivers or probably it would be in the receiving core. I wouldn't even mind them, be able to put Bain back in the slot. Like, either that, if they have to keep Bain on the roster, I would, for wide receiver, I think I would substitute that Robatelli or whatever his name is that they picked up. He's supposed to have some really good wheels, and he's more suited for the wide receiver role. Back to our defense. We just couldn't get at Mare. This bloody train noise, I'll keep talking. We just couldn't get at Mare. Right, no, we got him surrounded, and he'd still get loose. We just couldn't get in there to sack him. The only guy that got a sack was Bald in Ottawa. He was playing in there for Kearney. Black played a few, but I didn't really notice if he didn't get anything but a special teams tackle, I think. We just couldn't get it. We got that one sack, that's it. That's just not enough. We had a lot of opportunities, not getting enough push. We need Lanier to get back. Lanier or Shawbrow Debris. We need more push up that middle. Even be able to put I'd like to be able to have another guy in there to rotate in there. That all comes with how many Americans you can play. Yeah, it was a win, but like I said, I wasn't over the moon because of that last half. Absolutely no resistance on defense, none whatsoever. And I think like I said, I think they'd have tied it up. They're only down that 8 points, and if they would have been able to get on the field after Corsack did his drama move, I wouldn't doubt if they went down and tied us up. And then what? Anything could have happened. At least in our game, command center didn't have anything to do with it, which is always a good thing. Less interference by the refs, the better. But can't say that about a couple of the other games. I know, man. Like, the one wasn't the command center, but one was roughing the passer on Bo Levi. My God. Like, his lineman actually held him and spun him right into Bo, and he sort of leg whipped him in the ankle. Barely touched him, and Bo was right away yelling at the ref. Like, Jesus. Like, that, talk about a sissy call. Man, oh man. And then the other ones were the pass interference on Ottawa. Holy God. Like, the guy, impossible to catch the ball, and he actually he got touched a little bit, but then he dives like he's gonna catch the ball and like throw a flag, challenge it, but lose the challenge. Like right now, the challenge guys are, if it's anything even remotely close to the right call, they just call it, which I guess is what they should be doing, but why bother having the challenge then? And then Moss challenges a similar play in the end zone, which was no call made, and basically the same thing reversed. You know, the guy, in fact, he probably shoves him a little bit more than what the Ottawa earlier call was, and no flag on the play. Moss challenges it, and the challenge guys go with what's called on the field. You know, like, why bother having the challenge, guys? And then they did one where they challenge guys came on where it was and the ball wasn't caught, wasn't even called on the field, but they caught it before the play got down, and they must have radioed them. I don't mind that, it's the right call. You know, the ref didn't see it, so it's clear on video, it wasn't caught. You know, that's the only disappointing thing about the game, was the defense. That's how we won early in the season. I'm more of a defense wins games than offense. You got to score points, but you also got to stop them from scoring points and turn the ball over. We just couldn't turn the ball over, you know, or sack them, you know. That was just a crazy game. I guess another highlight was, you know, well, didn't start off a highlight when the Stevens is in very third play of the game or fourth play of the game, short yardage about the midfield, and he goes all the way for a touchdown on a short yardage play. I blame Thurman on that. Sales missed the tackle out there, but Thurman should be just, wherever he goes, that's where Thurman should be. End of question. That's where he should be. That'd be my thinking on that. But I go, oh boy, here we go. Talk about disappointment. I almost threw up. Oh, Jesus. But you know, right away when we got the ball back, we moved right down the field with a combination of passes and good running game. Like, it's so much easier to play offense if you're making 7-8 yards on a run. You know, I think later on they could have did more faking to Armstead and passing, but if running's working, why bother? You know, you don't go away from something that Calgary can't stop, and they couldn't stop them at all. Not at all. Like 208 yards rushing for one guy. Even Harris made a couple decent runs. We take on Ottawa next, and Ottawa, they're starting to suck too. They're looking like they're pretty beatable. Like that Drew Brown, man, I'd have took him out a lot earlier than they did. That's perfect with a quarterback controversy. I wouldn't doubt if this game here against the Riders coming up, we end up with Mazzoli playing against us. I'm okay with that. He's not that mobile anymore. So we should be able to get him. Saying that, we couldn't get Mayer. And like, maybe with Milligan back, and if we can get Lanier back, that might give us a better opportunity to be better on defense. Like I said, if we can't play better on defense, we're sunk. We're absolutely sunk, because you're not going to run the ball like that every game. Old AJ Ouellette was on the sidelines, had a little bit of a worried look in his face, if you ask me. Yeah, I guess he doesn't have to worry too much. We got him signed for 2 years, but that's been a bad signing, an unlucky signing so far. You know, started out I think he was hurt the whole damn time, right from training camp. Always got up limping. Anyway, I guess I'll get back to you once I know more about who's going to be in the lineup here for the Ottawa game. At least it's a home game, and if we'd have lost that one, I could just hear the fans. Oh, Mosaic's going to be empty. You know, like this is at least going to put a lot more people in the seats when you finally get a victory after Labor Day. Anyway, that's about it for now. Unless I think of something here when we continue my walk with the old rider here. Anyway, till next time, go Riders go, and bring on the Ottawa Red Blacks.